Despite losing for the first time away from home since last December, 4-1 to AZ on Sunday, Ruud Gullit was little concerned, it seemed. Just one of those days, he said, where everything went disastrously wrong. They created plenty of chances, 2 good penalty decisions, and they pitch up here today against one of the most successful names in the history of European competition. 36 seasons they've played in Europe, Ferencvarosi. They've not won much in terms of trophies, but they've been around plenty. Both of these two teams, as we said, immense tradition in Europe. Feyenoord ranks second behind Ajax as Holland's most successful team, despite both of these two have been involved in Europe almost every year since the competition began. They've never met in any UEFA competition as the Feyenoord team. And there is no change to the side that was defeated on Sunday by AZ. It wasn't just the scoreline, the 4-1, the fact they'd lost. It was the fact they had 2 players sent off as well. Song and Pascal Boschart going for a particularly vicious challenge. And he completely lost his head. But Ruud Gullit has masterminded a mini revolution in Rotterdam, a team that was rudderless, going absolutely nowhere, and it's been utterly transformed in 6 months, so much so that they are the number 2. Saba Laszlo, the coach of Ferencvarosi, there's Boschart. It's onside, too many in the centre. And Dirk Kuyt from Shinji Ono's ball, Japanese international, who stated already earlier this season that he wants to leave at the end of this season to further his career. That classic statement, with a bigger club. Castellan and Kalou, the 2 players that have caused problems. There's Dirk Kuyt. And it's a familiar pattern that's building here in Budapest. Problems being created down the right-hand side. Romeo Castellan and Solomon Kalou providing all sorts of problems early on. Baptiste ball. Saidi. This is Metiglia. Good ball that by Metiglia. Kalou waits and waits, looking for the position, anybody in the centre, and a little slow Dirk Kuyt to get in there. Wasn't really sure who to aim at, really. Saidi's got to get back there. Majewski waiting in the penalty area. That's a free kick given. But too industrious, that challenge. Really is a cracking atmosphere inside this stadium, not quite full up. This is Kalou. It was only Barcourt in the centre, as you can see there. Castellan coming in behind him. Kuyt was on the edge of the penalty area, waiting for the pullback. Tőzsér, the number 88. Hungarian international, of course, Gabor Babos. One of the key reasons they've done quite well. Tőzsér sets it up. A lot more competitive in the middle of the field final than they were last season. Now there's a chance, Majewski in there. Saidi wasn't sure what to do, and it was over the head of Patrick Powell. Lopez. Saidi intercepts. Pascal Boschart. Oh, getting close down again. Majewski. Free kick. Not a good challenge. Patrick Powell. Saying it was his first challenge. He was fully committed then. He's not the quickest pallet. Nothing wrong rather with his competitive values. So this is Tőzsér to drive it right through. What a goal! Ferenc Tőzsér, the 19-year-old, has opened the scoring. Well, that really was very, very sloppy indeed, that from Feyenoord. Wall was all over the place, if you could call it that. And they really didn't believe there was any threat at all from such a distance out. That was at least 30 metres away. It's his first ever European goal. Well, that was shambolic, really, from Feyenoord. And for a team with as much experience as it's got, it should have known better than that. Well, Hungarian football has had precious little to worry or to celebrate about. Suitors had nothing to do for the past 10 minutes. Bajewski is in there again. Saruni is there. Bajewski causing all sorts of problems. Could be a penalty there. And Boschart, if he gets away with it, is lucky. He's lucky. Have another look at this. Did Boschart get the ball? Not at all. He connected with Bajewski's right foot there. He didn't have much luck on Sunday. Maybe it's just his night tonight. Got a fairly interesting reputational record, rather, against English teams in this competition. Bajewski's ball, Saruni making his way into the penalty area. And Metiglia to cover the number 78, Balog. As I said, the lost against Leeds United in the final of the 68 UEFA Cup final by a goal to nil. Beat Manchester United in the semi-finals in 65, and then lost to Wolves in the semi-final of the UEFA Cup in 1972. Went on, of course, to meet Tottenham in the final that year. Or flicker by Zumuni. Well, there was too many red shirts in front of Lipeschi. Both of these two teams have got histories against English teams. Of course, Feyenoord have had this on-off affair over the last, 35, 40 years with Tottenham. They tend to meet them whenever there's something important going on, right from back in 1962 when they first lost 4-2 to that UEFA Cup meeting in the early 70s. And then again, there's Kalou. Kalou's getting the return. Kalou's in, and he scored. First time the combination between the two top scorers in Eredivisie has clicked into gear and worked. And Kalou gets onto the score sheet and is one apiece. Well, the concentration dropped away. I believed maybe that as the game had gone on, the threat had lessened somewhat. The sharpest finisher in Eredivisie. It's not just about his goals, it's about his work rate as well. He never stops working for 90 minutes. Great position he took up there, beautifully cushioned pass, and a good finish from Solomon Kalou. It's a good jump, Song. Ooh, dangerous challenge again from Song. Boschart over there to assist him. Oh, poor ball given away by Song. Christie's in. Metiglia didn't know an awful lot about it as it came across to Sawumni. Kalou's getting it in. Buffel is making ground into the penalty area now if he can lay it across. Well, the family Kalou have had varying degrees of success tonight. Bonaventure, not much with OZ. Oh dear! Babos came, didn't get anywhere near it at all. This time he was pushed by Power. Yepes, I think it was Yepes. There's Kite. Still, that was not a particularly good challenge from Baptiste. They could be welcoming Ajax into this competition, so have Utrecht and AZ and Feyenoord make it through to the last 32. They could, as we said, be joined by a fourth Dutch team. So it could be a big year for the Dutch. Of course, Feyenoord, the last Dutch side to make it to a final. Last decent save from Zux. Lopez leaves it, and that straight at Babos, was going the opposite direction. Realignment of his body in mid-air. Oh, well, that was right on the edge of the penalty area. Penska. It wasn't Son, I think Kite was in there making the challenge as well. Why that looked as acrobatic. Certainly the wall was a bit better constructed than it was the last time. Stida to take this free kick. As Lipsy, oh, that was very close. That was no more than, what, half a metre wide. He's looked really useful at times in this game, Lipsy. Well, who said invention was dead from set plays? They really have shown plenty of it, Ferencvarosi tonight. There's Lipsy with the corner kick. Babos staying on his line, probably a good job. He's not commanded his area that well at all. And, well, the number 9 in there again. Krzyzewski's had, what, 3-4 chances in this game tonight. And there he is, just there. Two of them getting in each other's way. The number 99 is Penska. Now, Kite. Scored plenty from that angle. Yepes with the challenge. Zydian Powers in there. Not afraid even at this stage for its team to commit players forward, and that is the final whistle. It's one apiece on the night, just about the right scoreline.